Hey guys, this is Sam with the RG Reviews. I'm doing a video upon request by a user named Flying Turtle. He asked me to do a slower breakdown of the Mini 14, step by step more than slow. I'm going to try my best to do this as slowly as possible, but I really am strapped for time. I actually should be getting ready for work right now, but I just figured I'd try and get this done beforehand. I'm going to try my best to get everything, do it clearly so y'all can break this down. First step is you need a punch to remove the trigger guard, trigger group mechanism. There's a hole right there. It's very simple. You just lift up on it, falls right out, which you can now remove the stock. Stock is removed. Trigger group, set it aside. Then what I do, flip it over. This is your bolt hold open. I remove these pieces here. Be careful, you might lose that little spring. Keep all your parts together. Hold open faceplate there. Now I remove recoil spring. Pop that right out. Take this little piece out, and I just lost a piece. Dropped it. That is to hold that stopper in place where the recoil spring sits. Now you are able to remove the bolt. That comes out at an angle like that. Just pull right out. This is going to be a really short video, by the way. Like I said, I am really strapped for time. Then I'm going to remove the firing pin assembly, all that, which needs to come out at a cantered angle. This is actually the tricky part, getting this part in and out, because you have to remove it and you have to make sure that these little notches, see that silver part and this part here slides directly into notches that fit it, and you have to put it in at an angle. I'll try and show you the best I can. Okay, yeah, you can see it pretty clearly. That little notch here where my finger just covered up, you can see it, and there's another one off to the side that has to slide down. Well, now this rifle is almost completely broken down. You can remove this top cover if you like. I call it a top cover, it's more like a heat shield, I guess. You can remove that if you like, but it doesn't really make a difference unless you just want to wipe off the top of the barrel. And having a scope attached does not make this any easier. So now, starting with reassembly, it goes in the same way it came out, and this might take me a second to do because it is a pain in the butt to get back in. Snap. Usually I'm doing this at a different angle. Let me try and get it from this side. It's easier to look down. I don't want to get my hands in the way there. See, it's just, there we go. Just kind of slides in, and then you want to pull it back forward. There we go. You see how I did that? It needs to slide back forward and then rest in its resting spot. Alright, next step. Put the charging handle back on. Move this camera again. Get a better view on this. Oh, it's the bad part about using a smaller table, but hey, that's all I got, and that's all I have to work with at the moment. Alright, reinsert charging handle the same way it came out. Put it in at a cantered angle. Oh, you see that? Fell right out. All that hassle that I just went through getting that in. This is why I really don't like the breakdown of the Mini 14. It's just a pain in the butt. My face is right next to about a 90-degree light. It's super hot. Okay, put that in at an angle. And this, the way the charging handle sits, it needs to go over this little knob right here. There is a spot in the charging handle just for that, as you can see. That needs to sit over the knob. What I do is I slide it forward just a little bit, set it on the knob, and then when I pull forward on the charging handle, it comes with it. Now that holds that in there, so you don't have to worry about your firing pin and all that falling back out. Then I reinsert this little stopper here, put my pin in. That sometimes is tricky to put back in. Here comes the fun part. The easiest way I found to do this is to keep this spring in line as much as possible while you're sliding this back in. Just kind of squish it down in there. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, especially when you're trying to work with a camera right in front of you. Makes it about 10 times harder because I'm standing at a weird angle. Okay. See how I'm doing that? Then I hold this spring back. See, came right out again. This is not a very simple task. Ruger, hope you know this. You guys are not awesome for that. And if you like try and put it on its side, your pin might fall out, like a couple different things might go wrong. I'm gonna try and get this sitting more level to it on my knees here. Once again, this is not how I normally break it down. This is not the position I stand or sit in. And you see, this little pin is already coming out. It's just so much of a pain in the butt to do. And I completely understand why he asked me to do this in a slower step-by-step video, because it's just not the easiest thing in the world. Not the most user-friendly thing to break down at all. And this is a big part of it. I don't know, maybe if you have more steady hands, some guys are probably going to be like, I could break it down in 5 minutes, take it all back together, this is to clean it, and it might be the case, but they're probably not doing it in front of a camera. Sweaty hands. Hold on to that spring and keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Takes a little bit of strength. Alright, finally, now that pain in the butt spring is back in, we can reinsert the slide stop base plate. Not slide stop, but hold open base plate is more like it. There's a little notch on this, as you can see, where this part right here needs to sit in that notch, or else it will not operate. It won't even come back together correctly. You want to put that notch facing the rear of the rifle. Put it in there, hold it down, press it in a little bit while you're putting it in. This part's like probably the easiest part. Hold that in, you know, because sometimes it does pop out. Slide your faceplate back over. Bam, that's done. Rifle, the guts and everything trigger is reassembled. All you need to do, put it back in the stock. Back in the stock like that. And then put your trigger mechanism back in. It slides right in there. There's a little track it goes on. You can see right here, little track. Slide that right back in that track. Put, if it'll ever, there it goes. And then all you have to do is hold it closed. Squish it closed. Not the easiest thing to do in the world. Not the easiest thing to break down. Hope this helped you, Flying Turtle. If not, man, I don't know what else to do. That's about as step-by-step as I can get without actually showing you physically how to do this. I want to say thanks for all the views on our page. You guys are rocking it out. We just, you know, this weekend has been awesome for views. Good job, guys. Thanks for watching. Your comments this weekend have been great as well. Just informative comments, stuff like that. Way to go, guys. Really, really cool stuff. But I'm going to sign off today, get ready for work, and head in. But you guys have a good weekend, or enjoy your Sunday, and take care.